Well, let me ask you about being famous. Helen, have you ever wanted to be famous?
Uh, yeah, that's just my wish when I was young. But you know, I know that is not true. So I until now I don't never wish
And,
that I was famous. I just want to be
yeah,
successful in life.
and what did you want to be famous for? So, like, for what, like, why do you want? So, for any special, I don't know, famous singer, famous artist. So, what do you want to be famous for?
Uh, if I have a wish and it's maybe come true, I wish that I can become mm, a president of something like that.
Wow, perfect. Oh, that's really
You
good,
know,
actually.
if
Yeah.
I can do that, I will make. I will do a lot of charity work,
Uh,
and I can help many people.
yeah, of course. Very good. Okay, so do you think it's good or bad to be famous?
Honestly, I have read a lot of newspaper that talk. They told about the difficult and uncomfortable when to be a famous person. You know, they don't have any personal time, and yeah, uh,
Of course.
paparazzi is catching up everywhere at any time.
Yes, you are right, but why people want, most of people we can say all around the world, and no matter where you live or, for example, who you are, most of the people all around the world really want to be famous. Even if they don't say anything, like, okay, I don't want to be so, but they want, why do you think? Do you think they have desire for attention? Or it's like, I don't know, because of social influence. So what is the reason that most of the people want to be famous?
Yeah, I think that mm, that is their own interest in something, but including that is for the money. I think so because if you are famous, you can make a lot of money.
Yeah, of course. I do agree with you because, financial rewards are really important.
That's
Yeah, of
right.
course. And fame opened doors. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. Yeah, I do agree with you. Well, and do you know any famous person, or I don't know, or people who you really admire?
Yeah. You can. I can say that many singer, famous singer like Taylor Swift, uh, Ed Sheeran or Elton John, any singer like that, they can make a lot of money and
And
they
you,
can
you
go on.
admire them?
Uh, yeah, somehow.
Yeah, of course. Because when you admire someone, of course, making money, yeah, it's really difficult. But it's about like a talent. So why do you admire someone? Like, for example, because of uh working hard, or I don't know, making lots of effort to achieve their goals, or for example, making money. Why do you admire them as celebrities, as famous people?
Because um, they have many special talents and they can for example they can sing, they can dance, or they can talk before many people, or they have any special skill. uh,
Yeah, of course, they have special skills. Well, let me share you this photo because I don't know this person, and I want to ask you if you know. Who is she? Do you know?
yeah, I know her.
Yeah, you do. So who is she, singer or?
She's an actress and she sing a little. Yeah,
Of course. So a little bit singing talent, and she's beautiful. So
yeah,
she's really famous in your country?
yeah. She's been famous for many years before, and nowadays she don't live in Ho Chi Minh in Vietnam anymore. Uh,
Ah,
she moved to the U.S. to study.
to study, of course, got it. So actually, she is or she was in the limelight. So, but what is this word, limelight? Actually, when you are in the center of the attention, or I don't know, you are in a position that everyone knows you or actually paid attention to, or for example, so that is like, being in limelight can be good or bad. So first of all, let's talk about the meaning. As I told you, being the center of attention. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and do you think it's good to be in the limelight?
Yeah, for some kind of feel like actress or singer, they it's very good to be being the center of the of
Yeah,
attention. Yeah,
of course, of course. Actually, being in the limelight, or we have another phrase that, we normally use, being in the spotlight.
in spotlight.
Of course, both of them. So they're the same, being in spotlight or being in limelight. So it means fame. So we can say symbolizes fame.
Yeah,
Because when you're famous, people know you. It's good, it's bad, of course. On the other hand, some negative aspect that we talk about it. And do you know this person?
yeah. Of course, I love Tom Hanks.
Yeah, Tom Hanks. He's great. And reputation here. So you know the meaning of this word, maybe. So it's fame.
Yeah,
And nobody can deny Tom Hanks' reputation as an excellent actor in Hollywood, of
yeah,
course. So there are lots of actors, actresses, so in Hollywood, but I think some of them are really brilliant. They're unique. So like Tom Hanks. Well, and just let me say something. Reputation can be good or bad, positive or negative.
yeah.
So we have public reputation and this positive. So of course now we're talking about positive, but depending on individual, or for example, I don't know the reason, so we can have negative reputation or positive. Do you know anyone with negative reputation?
Negative.
Yeah.
I I know a lot of people like Taylor Swift. I think that she had a lot of negative reputation.
No, no, no. Because she's famous and she's famous for good reason. But so why do you think negative?
Oh yeah. So negative is that mean that they can um, uh, they can do a lot of good things like helping people and they can develop some kind of work and
Yeah.
yeah, uh, they do a
For
lot of
example,
good work.
if someone has reputation for being unreliable, this is negative reputation. If someone has reputation for example, singing well, is good. So actually, Taylor Swift as a singer, I think this is a good. Yeah, there are some lots of maybe million of course, we can say negative attitudes toward her. Like, I don't know, she's not good enough to be that much famous. So some people believe, but actually it's not negative reputation. So you, receive this negative comment when you're famous. But when it comes to negative reputation, it's like, you did something wrong and people because of that know you. So we say negative reputation. Yeah, of course.
For example, schedule or something like that.
Of course, of course. Well, so reputation, that is fame. Oh, let me change the color. What is this? Okay. Wow. And this one, anonymous. So now we live in actually modern era, we can say. And you can be famous only at one night. So, but some people don't like to be famous, like, And when we say that they like to be anonymous, what is that? That is the opposite of famous, not identified by name, so no one knows you. And yeah, here I didn't know this girl, but could you read it please and tell me if you have any idea about this picture?
Yeah, I think that they talk about the story of a girl who is anonymous, anonymous, and
Anonymous.
yeah, and after she were captured in a photo, and they post it in media social, and she will be a little famous after that, and a lot of people know her. So yeah, I think so.
That's so cute. And why? Because actually she has innocent, beautiful face. So maybe because of this,
Yeah,
or
and she shall bánh tráng trộn. That is
what is
and
this?
it's just a street food. The street food.
Of course, street food. Yeah. So yeah, she was an anonymous girl until she had been captured in an adorable moment in the market, of course. So after that, maybe the life changed for her.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. Oh, what is this?
right.
So let's talk about this word obsessed with. So you can use this word in actually different ways when you are obsessed, being obsessed with something. If you are deeply engaged by something and you think about it, something a lot, or you want it, so that is you are obsessed with. For example, some people obsess with workout, some people obsessed with cleaning, so everything. And we have in the sorry, we have another use of obsessed with, that is emotional attachment. What is that? I'm obsessed with my mom, for example. I'm into my mom. So actually it's about feeling. So this can be when you're obsessed with something. For example, some people are obsessed with social media. They can't control. So just, all that is spending too much time, I don't know, surfing, searching, watching. So that is obsessed with something. So when you really want a strong desire for something and you're deeply engaged by something, that is obsessed with. But if you really if you have strong feeling about someone or something, you can say obsessed with. So I'm obsessed with my family. So this is the meaning of this word. And here, many young people are so obsessed with fame. Yeah. But do you find it, look at this picture, actually, we have a lot. You know, especially so every morning when you, I don't know, just check social media and Instagram. Some people, they do some crazy things to be famous. Let me ask you, do you think they think and plan for it? Or no, just they want to do something?
Yeah, maybe both, because I think that they want to be famous and they will do anything. They can do they can behaviors, weird behavior, or they can they can stress with some fancy clothes, or a terrible clothes. Yeah.
Yeah, and do you have a lot, especially on Instagram, every day, do you have a lot of people like, you know, this type of people? Like,
Yeah,
I didn't know.
I've seen
Really,
many
yeah,
people like this.
yeah, of course. It's really weird, you know? Sometimes
Yeah,
I feel like that, okay, why they do this? And then maybe they have, I don't know, maybe they think about it deeply. Like maybe they have some plans for future, you know?
yeah,
But
yeah.
it's really ridiculous. Look at this one. What is this? Oh
But
my God.
honestly, I don't know why. That is
Yeah, people do
how
this.
anything.
Yeah, because they want to draw attention. They want to
Yeah,
get people's attention,
just
so because of this, they do this. Yeah.
attention. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. And well, have you ever been obsessed with something or someone?
Yeah, in Vietnam, whenever I go to the to town and to go to the street, I obsessed with the girl who dress who wear sexy clothes. Yeah, very
Ah,
sexy clothes. Yeah, I think that's not good.
so you, okay, so there are some people. And how about you? Have you ever obsessed with something or someone? It
Uh,
means you really like or you did it a lot.
yeah, maybe in my life, yeah, of course, I'm upset with my some of my friends.
Yeah, of course. So, okay, feeling or desire to something or someone. And of course, we have negative, you know that this obsession can be negative because we have. So, for example, I don't know, some people are obsessed with different things. Like, for example, I don't know, perfecting their job, or for example, cleaning, or there are different obsessions. So that can be dangerous. Like, you know, actually, this not something that you can't control anymore, and it can put you in danger. So it's like, you know, you need to go doctor and, you know, I don't know, talk to expert. So because it can lead to unhealthy behavior. You
Yeah,
know, for example, I don't know, it's negative obsession. So some people, I don't know, just without any reason, clean everywhere again and again. So it's like obsession that can be negative. So it can be positive or negative. Okay, and this one, notoriety, that is a noun. Well, we have fame that can be negative or positive. Now we have another word that is notoriety, as you can see, it's like negative fame. So, uh, first of all, as I told you, do you know someone with negative fame?
yeah. Um, For example, I know that some after they have notoriety when they when he hit his wife, yeah,
Oh,
and with or his wife, yeah,
of
and
course,
yeah, it's
of
make
course.
them to be
Yeah.
notoriety people.
Notoriety, of course. So they gain, of course, it's like, this is something like fame, but not for good thing. So you
Yeah,
can be famous for, yeah, of course. So everyone can know you because of your behavior. And this can be, for example, negative or your characteristics. So
yeah,
I don't know, she, as you can see, loses her temper very quickly, or she shouts a lot, for example, like this, so different. Or some people on social media, I don't know, we can see it because of their sex tape.
yeah.
So because of this, they become famous, but that is like, maybe people don't like this is negative. So that is notoriety. Well, okay. We talked about the meaning of this word, so it's not bad to use them to make a few sentences, Helen.
Yeah, of course, I know. Yeah. Um, you want me to make sentences
If
with
you,
this?
of course, if you like, if you think that it's better to use them more, if no, we can pass.
Yeah, can you pass this?
Of
Because yeah,
course,
yeah, we can
of
go
course,
to the next.
yes. Okay, who they are, tell me.
Uh, yeah, they are the filmmaker and actress and also MC too. Yeah,
Ah, of course, and they're really famous.
yeah, they're really famous in Vietnam.
Yeah, of course. Well, so what is actually a household name? Do you have any idea about that?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, his household name.
Yeah, of course. It's like, everyone knows them, right?
Um, yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Everybody in Vietnam know them because they are very famous.
yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
it's like in many TV shows.
Of course, many TV shows. So household name. So it's really actually when someone, so we can say that actually is really well known. So everyone recognizes, or for example, I didn't know them, so they're well known, so we say their household names. So as you can see, there's two people, as you just mentioned, that they're directors and everyone, okay, knows them in your country. Well, let's talk about positive and negative effect. So being famous at a very young age is believed to have a negative effect on your mental development. So let's talk about the structure is really easy. So of course, something can have negative or positive effect on someone or something else. Let me ask you a question about kids. So nowadays you can see that lots of parents, they share pictures and videos of their children, kids, and social media. Of course, some people like, and I didn't like, leave comments and like this. Do you find it acceptable that you share and if you had a chance, would you do this?
Yeah, I think any person have individual uh, uh, right to be
Of
to
course.
be kept in personal. That's if we also we are parents, we shouldn't post or or post something about our child on social media.
Of
Because
course.
they, although they are our kids, but we shouldn't do this to keep them in video life.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, they have their own right, like,
Yeah,
to
they're all
choose
right.
and to decide, of course, whether they want to be on social media or no. But when yeah, without asking, when you share, yes, of course. And tell me about how this can have a negative effect on their lives in the future.
Yeah, um, because if they are um, post in media, so many people know about them,
Yeah,
and maybe they can smile them, or they can like or love or
this
anything. Yeah, any feeling, but um, whenever they go out. And they can be recognized by other or by stranger is very dangerous for them.
Of course, of course. It's like, some people like, some people dislike. And, maybe they can't tolerate this much of feelings and maybe comments. So
Yeah,
maybe yeah. And we have early fame. Like, they think that now I have everything because I'm famous. So, and actually they will get
yeah,
disappointed in the future.
yeah.
Because
That's
maybe in the future you won't be that cute girl anymore.
yeah,
So it's like, yeah, it can be really dangerous. But unfortunately, I can say that in different countries, lots of parents, they share just videos without asking. And, I think they don't think about the consequences of doing this. Well, okay, let's see what we have. Oh, we have a video. So let's watch it together. Just one moment. Let's see. Okay. One moment. Okay. 25. Well, I think this one just not this. One moment, please, let me, because I have two videos. I need to check whether which one is the one that I want. Ah, yeah, here. Well, sure. Okay.
I like reading about famous people and finding out about their lives. But I wouldn't want to be famous myself. I'm happy being a normal person doing a normal job. How do you feel about fame? Would you like to be famous?
Oh, I would love to be famous.
Not particularly. I like to keep to myself. I'm a fairly private person.
No, I would like to be famous.
No, I don't think I'd like to be famous. I think I would, but not too famous.
No,
No.
no, I wouldn't like to be famous. I think that people are too obsessed with fame, too interested in fame these days.
It's not something I actively look for, no.
I'm not sure about that. I would like to be a bit famous, but I wouldn't like to be like really famous because you just don't have time on your own anymore.
I'm not sure. I think it's very easy to get obsessed with the good things that fame can bring, like the free gifts and the doors opening for you and all that kind of side of things.
When I was younger, I used to want to be an actor, and I thought, yeah, being famous would be great. But now I'm not so bothered.
What would you like to be famous for?
I'd like to be famous for doing something new and exciting.
These days, I'd like to be famous for doing something worthwhile, I think. By that sort of charitable work.
Maybe being a model.
I'd like to be well known as a graphic designer, but that's not real fame. If I were to be famous, I would like to be famous for an amazing invention, I think, or for perhaps a medical cure, something to cure cancer.
I suppose directing films, if I was going to be famous for anything, that would probably be what I'd like to be famous for.
I prefer to be anonymous. I like anonymity when I'm in the street.
So first, let's talk. Most of them don't like to be famous.
Yes.
Yeah, according to the way. But if they were, if they had a chance to be famous, what would they want to be? According to the video, for example, about this one.
I remember one of them want to be investor of something new.
Yeah. So let's see from this. How about this one? Do you remember?
He's want to be an actress.
Actor, and this one.
Yeah. I don't really remember. But
yeah, of course. Of course.
Will famous. We don't have any time anymore.
Of course. Yeah, of course. On your own. So let's watch to the end, then we talk about it again.
Or for perhaps a medical cure, something to cure cancer.
I suppose directing films, if I was going to be famous for anything, that would probably be what I'd like to be famous for.
I prefer to be anonymous. I like anonymity when I'm in the street.
Which famous person would you most like to meet?
I'd love to meet Barack Obama. At the moment, I'd probably like to meet the President of the United States, Barack Obama.
Maybe Misha Barton, because she does loads of different things and I think she's really pretty and I like her style.
I'd like to meet Bob Dylan. I really like his music. I don't know what I'd say to him, but I think I'd like to meet him.
Famous person I would most like to meet, probably quite vacuous. It'd probably be Johnny Depp or somebody like that, because he's really good looking.
I would like to meet Johnny Depp because I enjoy his movies a good deal.
I think I'd like to meet Reynold Fiennes, just generally because of what he's done, his sort of Arctic exploration, and the fact that he's been able to go where other people haven't.
I'd love to meet a famous explorer. If he was still alive, I would really like to meet Ed Hillary.
I would like to meet the Dalai Lama and Fidel Castro.
Well, if you could meet a famous person, who would you like to meet?
Me too. I love to meet Johnny Depp too.
Everyone, yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah. So why Johnny Depp?
I've seen a lot of his films. Movies, films. I love him.
And how about, I don't know, other people? For example, would you like to meet Donald Trump?
Yeah, somehow. Yeah. So he's interesting.
Yeah, of course, because actually his character is so different than myself. Yeah, I like the character is so, I don't know, to the point, direct, and just most of people, they would like to meet someone who is famous, or for example, a good singer, a good actor, a good actress. So, and do you think because they want to be that person, for example, in their mind, so they say, if I were, for example, her, if I were him, or no, just because they liked him? What do you think?
Maybe they just want, maybe they just like them because they wasn't that.
Yeah. So, but if you could be, for example, a famous person in the world, so of course, and everyone, of course, knew, who would it be? Who?
If I can be another person, I would love to be Donald Trump. Yeah.
Oh, very good.
The president of nowadays, so I can do a lot of things to change the world.
Of course. And that is really cute because I in I remember it was maybe the movie Home Alone, maybe many years ago. He played about maybe 30-second role in film. And of course, at that time he was not the president but he was still rich, very rich. So he didn't, but he wanted. People, I want to say that people are really unusual. For example, someone like Donald Trump. Just imagine why this person needs to, I don't know, play a 30-second role in a film. Why? For nothing, because the film, just, think about it. How a person can be smart. I want to mention something because actually that film, I think, was made in actually his location, his own hotel. So it's like, I am the owner, so I'm here like this. Can you believe it? So some people see every opportunity, and every, like a chance, like actually opportunity that I can use it, maybe for future. So some people have like really brilliant minded. And of course, Donald Trump, I think, is one of them. Really smart. Well, so I think because you may forgot, so it's difficult to memorize. So I want to do something. I think it's not bad to have both of them here so you can see. And yeah, I think it's better here because, okay, now let me, this way you can answer the question.
I like reading about famous people and finding out about their lives. But I wouldn't want to be famous myself. I'm happy being a normal person doing a normal job. How do you feel about fame? Would you like to be famous?
Oh, I would love to be famous.
Not particularly. I like to keep to myself. I'm a fairly private person.
No, I wouldn't like to be famous.
No, I don't think I'd like to be famous.
I think I would, but not too famous.
No.
No.
No, I wouldn't like to be famous. I think that people are too obsessed with fame, too interested in fame these days.
It's not something I actively look for, no.
I'm not sure about that. I would like to be a bit famous, but I wouldn't like to be really famous because you just don't have time on your own anymore.
I'm not sure. I think it's very easy to get obsessed with the good things that fame can bring, like the free gifts and the doors opening for you and all that kind of side of things.
When I was younger, I used to want to be an actor, and well, yeah, being famous would be great. But now I'm not so bothered.
What would you like to be famous for?
I'd like to be famous for doing something new and exciting.
These days, I'd like to be famous for doing something worthwhile, I think, by the sort of charity.
Let's complete this one, because if we want to complete the first part, we need to watch it. So let's complete this one. I think you remember the first one, Woman 1. Do you remember? I would love to be. Do you remember?
I'm focused to the first lesson.
Sorry, it's like, yeah, of course, because actually, so they are not in order. We should do this part at the beginning, but the second part, came at the beginning. So let's do this one, I think, first. So in order to avoid watching again and again. So it's like this.
I wouldn't want to be famous about famous people and finding out about their lives. But I wouldn't want to be famous myself. I'm happy being a normal person doing a normal job. How do you feel about fame? Would you like to be famous?
Oh, I would love to be famous.
So I would love to be.
That girl is the first person is the woman one.
Yeah, woman one, of course.
She loved to be herself.
Famous. No. She would love, listen. Look.
Not like to be famous.
Oh, I would love to be famous.
Would love to be famous.
I would still love to be famous.
And man number one.
Not particularly. I like to keep to myself. I'm a fairly private person.
I'm fairly
private person.
Perfect. Very good.
I would like to be famous.
No, I don't think I'd like to be famous. I think I would, but not too famous.
No.
No.
No, I wouldn't like to be famous. I think that people are too obsessed with fame, too interested in fame these days.
So I think that people are too obsessed with, obsessed with, of course, fame. That is too interested. So normally we have like, actually this is a collocation, like, one word and the synonym. So they're too interested in. And the next one?
It's not something I actively look for, no.
I'm not sure about that. I would like to be a bit famous, but I wouldn't like to be like really, really famous because you just don't have time on your own anymore.
So this woman, I'm
not sure about that.
Sure about that, okay. And
you just don't have time on your own anymore.
I'm not sure. I think it's very easy to get obsessed with the good things that fame can bring, like the free gifts and the doors opening for you and all that kind of side of things.
When I was younger, I used to want to be an actor, and thought, being famous would be great. But now I'm not so bothered.
So I used to want to be in
actor.
Actor, of course, but now I'm not so.
It's too fast.
Yeah, listen. No, it's British. It's not too fast. It's British.
But now I'm not so bothered.
I'm not
sure about this.
Bothering, like, I'm not bothering at all. Bothering at all, like, it's okay to me now. Now I couldn't be, but it's okay. I'm not bothering at all. Okay. Well, and the next one now, I think now we need to check the second part.
What would you like to be famous for?
I'd like to be famous for doing something new and exciting.
These days, I'd like to be famous for doing something worthwhile, I think, by the sort of charitable work.
Maybe being a model.
I'd like to be well known as a graphic designer, but that's not real fame. If I were to be famous, I would like to be famous for an amazing invention, I think, or for perhaps a medical cure, something to cure cancer.
I suppose directing films, if I was going to be famous for anything, that would probably be what I'd like to be famous for.
I prefer to be anonymous. I like anonymity when I'm in the street.
Which famous person would you most like to meet?
I'd love to meet Barack Obama. At the moment, I'd probably like to meet the President of the United States, Barack Obama.
Maybe Misha Barton, because she does loads of different things and I think she's really pretty and I like her style.
So this one, because we have the first person, this girl, just this. Okay, Misha Barton, because she does loads of.
And can I hear it again?
Of course, listen. It's not your problem at all because they are, the accent is British, so don't worry about it. So it's normal.
Maybe Misha Barton, because she does loads of different things and I think she's really pretty and I like her style.
So, loads of different things. She does loads of different things. A lot of different things. Loads of different things.
I'd like to meet Bob Dylan. I really like his music. I don't know what I'd say to him, but I think I'd like to meet him.
Famous person I would most like to meet, probably quite vacuous. It'd probably be Johnny Depp or somebody like that, because he's really good looking. I would like to meet Johnny Depp because I enjoy his movies a good deal.
I think I'd like to meet Renault finds, just generally because of what he's done, his sort of Arctic exploration, and the fact that he's been able to go
and
where other people haven't.
And the fact has been able to go where other people haven't. The fact, yeah, of course. So just generally because of what he's done, his sort of Arctic exploration, and the fact he's been able to go where other people couldn't go, of course, and can't go.
I'd love to meet a famous explorer. If he was still alive, I would really like to meet Edmund Hillary.
I would like to meet.
So who?
She loves to meet a famous
Explorer, of course, Edmund Hillary, of course. Very good. Well, okay, we completed the spread. Okay, well, and now there are some reasons to make a person famous, but which one do you prefer? It's not like, you prefer. It's like, which one can be more acceptable. For example, this is about negative. So as I told you, like, cause scandals, like, shocking speech, sex tape, okay? So which one do you think? So if someone is going to be famous, why? For what reason they should be?
Yeah, of course, I think they should be talent in some special fields like science or sport or in medical.
Yeah,
medicine.
of course.
Like that, yeah.
Of course. But actually now we have some super rich people and powerful people, so who are rich without any talent, of course. So it's like, so different reason, but I do agree with you. Talent is really important. So if you want to be, just be famous for your talent. Well, and now, if you were rich and famous, how would you spend your time and money?
Yeah, of course. If we have a lot of money, we can spend the money to have orders because a few people can do this. So I think very good.
It's like, just Helen, pay attention that, because you're talking about something like unreal, that is not, it's a hypothetical or unreal situation. Please use second conditional. So if you were, I would, I would, for example, do charity. I would help people. I would spend my money and I don't know, investing in something. Okay. So it's good to, because when you say I will, it's okay. You're thinking about something in future, but now we're talking about something that, of course, it's, just something in our mind. And so, investing on business or real estate.
A lot of money, I will have the homeless people and in some business that can develop a career for the poor people.
Of course. You're really kind-hearted. It's perfect. Yeah. It's really, because normally people I don't know, think about themselves, like when having money, but you're thinking about other people. That is really, I think, valuable. Like, it's really good, because no one likes you. Like, it's like, people, they think this, they become, I think money make people a bit selfish, but you think about other people, like, homeless people or charity, and that is perfect. So, and you do now, so because you have your own business, Helen.
I'm doing the charity in Ottoman City and many provinces.
Very good. Perfect. It's really good. And do you think that fame and fortune can bring you happiness?
Yeah, I think of course when you share or you give something to other people, we will make self happiness.
Of course. Yeah, if you can help. So you mean it depends on the use of your fame and fortune. Like, if you have it, if you spend it, you give and you get. Like this. So you give love and of course you get, you receive. So I do agree with you. Yeah.
Right.
And so you wanted to be, so we talked about this one, you would like to be Donald Trump. So, of course. Well, but if you were Donald Trump, you would have lots of haters. You know that. People there are
Yeah, that's
lots of, yeah, of course. People are around the world who hate this person, but still successful. I admire, really, I admire successful people because they try hard, really hard. And well, do you believe fame is from luck or from hard work? Yeah, really, some people think that, okay, it's just luck.
I don't think they just be famous with is from luck. Everything is beginning with the hard working.
Of course. So, and should a celebrity's private life be open to the public, you think?
Yeah, of course. If they are in spotlight, so everyone want to know anything about them. So
Yeah.
they would they should have open to the public.
So you mean it's their choices, whether they want to be famous. If they want to be famous, they know that they should actually be open and they should talk about the private life maybe. So, but you can't have both at the same time because most of celebrities believe that okay, I have my personal life, but actually they want to show. Like, they want to have privacy, but they don't want at the same time. So actually, it's really difficult, you know, because before fame, do you agree that before fame, people want to share everything with all the people? After being famous, they don't want.
Yeah. After being famous, they of
Yeah.
course want to be keep the private life.
Yeah, of course. Actually, it's really, I think it's strange, people. Well, okay, my dear Helen, we discussed this topic in detail. So it was actually the topic, a familiar topic with you, like, because we discussed another topic, just a similar topic before. Well, do you have any questions, any issues related to this word?
Uh, yeah, if you can, who you want to be.
Ah, of course. If I were, let me see. Really, if I could be someone, let me see. I don't know. Maybe, no, I can say someone, but uh, I really, so if I had a chance to be someone, I would be, I don't know, an author, really good writer. So because I like reading books, and I every time that I read a good book, I admire the author and I say, wow, how you could do this, So I really wanted to be, but of course I can't say which one, or maybe Chopin, yeah, composer, wow, musician. So because I always admire him as a really brilliant and talented composer. So maybe, yeah.
Yeah, I admire your wish.
Yeah. No, it's too late. It's too late for me. But yeah, of course. Yeah, so it's really good. So it's like if we can follow at least, I think a little bit, but try to maybe follow a dream. But unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, nowadays we are too busy to think about, maybe, for example, I could be a good writer, but if I had time,
Yeah.
But now, but of course, maybe one day, who knows, when I get old, yeah, who knows?
The future, yeah.
Yeah, of course. I will share my book with you. And I could.
Love to.
Okay. Thank you, my dear Helen. It was really good time with you. And I'm really happy to see you again.
Yeah.
And have a great, wonderful, fruitful week. And see you next week.
Yeah. Have a wonderful week too, and get well soon. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Goodbye.
Yeah. Goodbye, teacher.
Goodbye.